Spoiler alert. The story opens in Florida. Sonny Hayes is haunted by nightmares of the terrible crash that ended his F1 career years ago. A loud knock pulls him from his sleep. Now a wandering racer for hire, Sonny prepares to compete in the Daytona race. Before heading out, he slips a random card from a deck into his pocket. A ritualistic superstition to cope with the risks and unpredictable nature of the sport, and also a connection to his gambler father. During the race, Sonny's fearless, high-stakes approach is clear. He studies the track, waits for his chance, and makes bold moves. By morning, his team takes the lead, and he warns his partner not to lose it. His rivals may not admire his dangerous moves, but Sonny doesn't race for their approval. Sure enough, they win the race. Yet Sonny Hayes refuses to hold the trophy. For him, glory and riches mean nothing. His heart belongs to the track. He lives for the next challenge, always moving forward. Days later, Sonny comes across an ad, another racing opportunity for him. But his plan is interrupted when Ruben Cervantes, a former F1 teammate and now the struggling owner of APXGP, offers him a spot on his team. Ruben's top driver has already left, and he believes Sonny, the greatest that never was, deserves another chance to prove himself. Ruben's request comes with urgency. If APXGP doesn't win at least one race before the season ends, he will have to sell the team, and with 9 races left, he can't take chances on a rookie. Sonny is reluctant, but Ruben leaves him with a first-class ticket to London. Later, Sonny turns to his friend for advice. When she asks how much money is on the table, Sonny replies that it isn't about that. Her next question, what is it about then, sparks something inside him, reminding him of the true reason he races. At Silverstone, APXGP holds its practice runs with rookie driver Joshua Pierce. JP shows promise, but his arrogance is hard to ignore. After missing the target lap time, the team grows doubtful about their chances in the upcoming race. When technical director Kate McKenna asks for feedback, JP's inexperience is obvious. He cannot point out what's wrong with the car. His cousin and manager warns him that if APXGP is sold, the new owner may not keep him. He tells JP to work on his image and win support from the media so other teams might notice him. Then Kaspar Smolinski, the team principal, gives an encouraging speech to lift the team's morale. As he looks outside, speaking about a brighter future, he spots Sonny in the distance. Ruben happily welcomes Sonny and presents him to the team. JP doesn't share the enthusiasm. He mocks Sonny, asking when he last tasted victory. Sonny shoots back with a sharp answer, just as long ago as JP. Sonny decides to prove himself to the team by attempting to beat JP's lap time. Kate can't help but notice his strange ritual of wearing mismatched socks. He takes a moment to study the track, then drives out of the garage. At first, he takes it slow, but soon he pushes harder, sending the car skidding across the asphalt. Each daring attempt raises the team's tension. Then, as he reaches Sector 3, disaster strikes. Sonny crashes, but he is unharmed. Sonny points out flaws in the car that Kate had not learned from JP. When the times are calculated, the team concludes that Sonny could have beaten JP's lap time if he hadn't crashed. JP is annoyed to hear this. JP's manager pushes him to attend more sponsor events and mingle at social gatherings to build his profile. As the race draws near, the media turns its attention to Sonny Hayes. They remind everyone how his F1 career ended too soon in a crash and cover the many types of racing he did afterward, showing his passion for the sport. At the press event, JP mocks Sonny's age, but Sonny only smiles. A reporter then questions him about his gambling, divorces, and bankruptcy. Sonny openly admits to his past mistakes and accepts blame without anger. The questions, however, spark a fire within him. This is his chance to prove himself to the world. Sonny makes it a habit to jog on the track, even on race day. It keeps him fit and helps him learn every corner. Now, after almost 30 years, he is back. Before the race, Ruben introduces him to board member Peter Banning, who openly admits he knows nothing about racing, but still offers Sonny his support. As the engines roar to life, Sonny questions why he is here. When the clock strikes 3, the formation lap begins. Drivers warm up their tires, brakes, and car components, check track conditions, and line up on the grid. But Sonny's car doesn't move. His team and everyone else look confused, and Sonny apologizes, saying he isn't used to the controls. In reality, it's a trick. While the others sit still and their tires cool down, his stay warm. The trick works. Sonny passes several drivers at the start, but once their tires heat up, he must rely on his own talent to stay ahead. After 20 laps, JP is dead last. Things get worse when a pit crew member accidentally leaves her tools on the track, and JP's freshly changed tires are ruined the moment he drives over them. Disaster strikes again when Sonny pits for tires. The crew fumbles, exposing their lack of coordination. Losing precious time, both drivers now sit at the bottom, and they start fighting each other. JP asks Sonny to let him pass since his tires are warmer, but Sonny refuses. He ignores JP and the team. JP tries to force his way past, and the cars collide, knocking them both out of the race. Ruben's face says it all. No points, no progress, only disappointment. Back in the garage, JP explodes at the crew, lashing out at Callie for her mistake. Sonny defends her, sparking a heated argument. Kaspar steps in, diffusing the tension and reminding Sonny never to defy orders again. Sonny nods but makes his stance clear. He won't yield, especially when they're fighting at the bottom. JP tries to confront him again in private. Their fight continues until flashing cameras force JP to fake a smile. Sonny calls him out, saying respect doesn't come from pretending. Respect comes when rivals realize they can't pass you without a fight. By refusing to let JP through, Sonny is sending a message. Later, Callie thanks Sonny for standing up for her, but asks him not to do it again. Sonny agrees and tells her not to be so hard on herself. Ruben soon shows up, angry about the result. He tells Sonny the board is upset, and every missed point lowers the team's value. Before leaving, Sonny warns him that the cars need upgrades, or they will keep falling behind. Sonny meets Kate for a talk, though it feels more like a casual date. She notices, and Sonny admits he has never flirted with a technical director before. Kate laughs, knowing she's the first and only woman to hold that role. Sonny then suggests adjusting the car to perform better in dirty air instead of just focusing on straight-line speed. He says he wants a car ready for battle. Kate rejects the idea, reminding him that racing is a team effort and telling him to finish a race before offering advice. While Sonny keeps up his fitness, JP focuses on his image, building his profile and interacting with fans online. One evening, JP looks into Sonny's past. Watching the footage of his crash stirs a bit of remorse for his teammate. On race day, Kate explains her tire plan. JP adds that they shouldn't try to be heroes, only hope for lucky breaks. Sonny disagrees, saying they must make their own luck.
Hope is not a strategy.
The custom continues, Sonny wearing a different pair of socks, draws a card, pockets it, and heads to the grid. Once again, he and JP line up side by side. JP catches a lucky break when the other drivers crash, but Sonny's tire is shredded by debris from the accident. With the plan ruined, Sonny asks for soft tires. The engineers push for hard tires, but after they're fitted, Sonny refuses to drive. Panic spreads until Kaspar gives in. With soft tires on, Sonny changes tactics. He bumps rival cars, causing debris and forcing safety cars to slow the field. While others pit, JP stays out as instructed and slowly gains positions. Repeating this strategy a few times, JP climbs up to 10th place. When he finally pits, the crew executes smoothly unlike the previous race. At the finish, the team earns their first point. JP is thrilled and praises Sonny's teamwork. Sonny, however, tells him not to celebrate. They're still not winners. JP walks away. Ruben and Peter celebrate as their team finally has points on the board. Sonny spends the next day on the simulator, breaking every single one of JP's lap records. The young rookie feels the pressure, but also the motivation to rise higher. On race day, Kate wants both drivers on medium tires. Sonny disagrees. He argues JP can take the mediums, while he'll start on hards and use his reckless reputation from the previous races to hold the pack back. The tactic works. Sonny plays the blocker, while JP climbs steadily to P10. Sonny then calls for a pit stop but cancels at the last second, fooling rivals into pitting early. Soon after, he triggers a virtual safety car, slowing the race while he sneaks in a stop for fresh tires. Meanwhile, JP, who refuses to pit, manages to climb all the way to P4. Sonny tries to hold off Verstappen, but the champion eventually breaks through. When the sky opens up on lap 46, JP continues to stay out and the bold move lifts him to P2. Sonny delays Verstappen again, buying JP precious seconds. When Verstappen overtakes him, Sonny decides to tow JP instead, a technique that boosts the trailing car's speed. Sonny then lets him pass, but advises him to wait for the straight into turn 1 before attacking. JP, however, ignores him, tries to pass early, and crashes violently. The car erupts in flames. Sonny abandons the race and rushes to the wreck to rescue his teammate. News from the hospital confirms JP is out of danger. His mother angrily confronts Sonny, but he stays quiet. The media blames Sonny for the crash as well, but Ruben steps forward, shields the team from the accusations, and confidently tells the world that JP will return soon. He also introduces their backup driver. Meanwhile, Kate has come up with the new designs to make the cars ready for combat, as Sonny says. With these new upgrades, Sonny begins rising up the ranks. Finally, the team is doing well and their bond is growing even stronger. An increasingly arrogant and jealous Joshua returns at the Belgian Grand Prix and deliberately forces Sonny into a crash, ending both their races. Sonny later confronts him, furious at him ruining the team's momentum. To break the tension, Kate arranges a poker night, showing the two drivers they have more in common than they think. Sonny then lets JP win the game to cheer him up. Kate appreciates his gesture, and they later spend the night together. Their quiet moment is cut short when Ruben brings bad news.
What's going on?
They're coming for our car.
Someone has leaked APXGP's new design to the FIA. The team is placed under review, and Ruben, enraged, has no choice but to scrap the upgrade and fall back on the old design. Distraught with the decision, Sonny forgets his ritual card draw before the race, and when he finds out, he begins to drive recklessly. The crash is brutal, and he ends up in the hospital. There, Ruben uncovers a hidden truth, a 30-year-old medical report declaring Sonny unfit to ever race again. Feeling betrayed, Ruben forbids Sonny from returning to his team. Sonny pleads for another chance, but Ruben refuses. Meanwhile, JP revisits the incident of his crash in the simulator. After countless retries, he finally admits what he's denied all along. Sonny was right. If he had listened, the accident wouldn't have happened, and he would have won. With this realization, JP confesses the truth to his mother. With only one more race to go, his manager urges him to play the media game, but JP refuses. This time, he wants to focus only on racing. After recovering, Sonny decides to move on, but Peter approaches him with an unexpected offer. He proposes Sonny become team principal for the next season. Then, with chilling honesty, Peter lays out his plan. The new owners will keep only him and Sonny while replacing the rest of the crew. He even admits that he was the one who forged the documents about the upgrades, deliberately causing the team to struggle. On hearing this, Sonny decides to return. The team, led by JP in his absence, is excited to see him back. Ruben, however, refuses to let Sonny race, warning that he won't be held accountable if tragedy strikes again. But Sonny convinces him, reminding Ruben that racing has always been his life. Kate declares that the FIA has officially closed the investigation, citing the documents were forged. The team can use the new designs once more. This time, Sonny remembers his card, and for the first time, he and JP set aside their rivalry. Peter is stunned by his return. With upgrades restored, APXGP shows real strength. After 25 laps, JP is finally leading, but only because he hasn't made a pit stop yet. On his first pit stop, he drops back to P6. Working together, the duo manages to climb all the way to 3rd and 4th at lap 38. Then comes the twist of fate. A red flag from Sonny's clash with Russell resets the field and gives APXGP a fresh opportunity with new sets of tires they weren't able to use during qualifying. With only 3 more laps to go, Sonny urges JP to go for the win. Working in tandem, they clear Leclerc. Only Hamilton stands in their way now. In a final act of selflessness, Sonny lures Hamilton into defending against him, freeing Pierce to make a bid for the lead. But the chaos of racing is never predictable. Pierce and Hamilton collide as they battle for P1. Sonny, the man who sacrificed victory, suddenly finds himself alone in the lead. For the first time in years, he remembers the true essence of racing. The world goes silent. It's just him and his car. The fireworks exploded as he crosses the finish line. Ruben and the team celebrate, and Peter, the schemer, realizes his downfall has begun. Once again, Sonny refuses to hold the cup. While the team celebrates, he retreats to the solitude of his apartment. Kate hurries to his room, fearing he has gone, but breathes with relief when she finds him there. He asks if they can meet again, and she nods. He then leans in and kisses her goodbye. JP meets him at the exit. Sonny says the team is his to lead now. JP smirks, saying it always was. Days later, Sonny arrives in the Mexican desert, still holding on to the old ad. The organizers admit they can't pay much. Smiling, he replies, "It's not about the money. He is here to race."